afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Steven Strasburg starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Striding in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here now the 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Strasburg has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And the runner back in standing. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Roll, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he's back in standing. VR aboard here at first with nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Strasburg with a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner's off for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. First offering on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Too low, 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Oh, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Jordan Yamamoto is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Ready now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
The pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 2-0. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. He's set, and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. That's wide, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Runners on first with 1 down. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 10.
The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled away. The 2-1.
Ball inside.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
That is good. The first base.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So striding in, Eric Thames, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Nationals move in front now 4-1.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. They always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got them all in, Dan.
You know, D-Row, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make one bad pitch and in one swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this ball.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Four runs here in this half inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now in the box, Yan Gomes. From the stretch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the damage in the inning came right here for the Nationals. A grand slam home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. All set for the start of the inning. Into the box now, Isan Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jordan Yamamoto. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the second run is across as well, and they've cut this to 1 at 4-3.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Cooper is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Soto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 4-4. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The right fielder, number 2, Ethan.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First offering on its way.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Howie Kendrick. He drew a walk his first time up. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Men on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So digging in now, Juan Soto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soto is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. The set and the 1-0. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The set and the 2-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1, here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And both runners are in to score now as they'll take charge here at 6-4.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate, Eric Thames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too high. Ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Grounded back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner from second is in to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knot right up the chute.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Sixto Sanchez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Fouled away. Now that's popped up. Rojas is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. We play 2 full. It's the Nationals 7 and the Marlins 4. Top of the third set to get underway. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He reached on a single in his first try. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
2 balls and no strikes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, Dad, come on now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Isan.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
The 2-2.
Bring that in. Full count. 3-2.
This is pulled into right. Eaton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
And now for Washington, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, the
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping into the box, Steven Strasburg. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They hold a 7-4 lead. Striding in once again, Harold Ramirez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Ramirez, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here's the 0-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Let's go, guys! Come on!
The 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Sixto Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Ready on 1 and 2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Garrett Hoover.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. And that ends the inning. Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Nationals 7 and the Marlins 5. So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat is Trey Turner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Their count now at 2-2. Out into right center, well hit. He's around first, heading for two, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's after it. He's there and records the first out. Ready once again, Howie Kendrick.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball well outside.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Cooper camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Here now is Juan Soto, runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Eric Thames, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We played 4. Tough way to make a living. It's now 9-5. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. So far on the year, Anderson is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And to score, the runner from second.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. John Birdie will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 9 and the Marlins 6. John Birdie remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 5, John.
So coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading up for the Nationals, the third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here's the 3-0. A high fastball is in there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Go.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 3, Michael.
Now to the plate, Michael Taylor. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Nationals center fielder.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Daniel Hudson takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Nationals, number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Harold Ramirez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1. Ball, that's up there. Come on, huh?
Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher.
Matt Kemp will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 27, Matt Kemp.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
The batter, the center fielder, Jonathan.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins.
So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Nationals 9 and the Marlins 8.
Yimi Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Starlin Castro is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Three and 1 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
Juan Soto will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Lays off. 2-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Let's go, man.
He's set. The payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Eric Thames will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gate. He waits. Now the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Gets the sign. The 2-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We're through 6 full. Nationals on top, 10-8. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Wackney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Harper is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 5. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 2-1. To second for Kendrick. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, Miguel Rojas.
In now, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on, let's go, Big Nat. All right.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Turner loves it. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
Nope.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. Drew Steckenrider gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
71, Drew Steckenrider.
Settling in now, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Steckenrider, a right-hander going 6'5". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Andrew Stevenson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Prior to of the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back easily. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-1, here it comes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Washington. They lead it though. It's 10-8. Will Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Digging in now, Isan Diaz. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Isan Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Harris, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a curveball misses inside.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Now here it comes. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Matt Joyce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Late that time for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jonathan.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman,
Roenis Elias trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
number 55, Roenis Elias.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
0-1 for count.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2. Here it is.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Nationals 10 and the Marlins 8. Stephen Tarpley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The right fielder, Adam.
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. So striding forward now, Howie Kendrick. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. Kendrick, a 36-year-old veteran, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Juan Soto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Base hit into right center. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle. Leading off for Miami, the third baseman.
In now, Brian Anderson. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get. But retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. John Birdie will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Doolittle, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Miami down to their last strike. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Nats put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Steven Strasburg earns his first win of the season. Jordan Yamamoto was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Sean Doolittle records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.